Hey folks, Landstryder here, and welcome back to another episode of Diary of a Technowizard. I'm here on the Primus server, playing the Unabridged Modpack, and today I want to show you my mob farm that I put together. I think that's probably going to take up most of the episode. It'll probably be a short one, because I'm not feeling too great today. You might notice a little bit of it in my voice. It's been kind of sneaking in over the past couple episodes, and I think I've actually caught the flu, But I'm going to press on and keep making videos regardless. It just, it might sound a little different. That's all. So, last episode, remember I put my magic mirror up there. I've built this nice little column around it using, what is that? The golden edge glass microblocks, because they're cool. Because even in microblock form, they still texture combine. I like that about them. And then that's an actual gold block cut up on the corners. Then it drops that down through there. And you might be asking, why did I put the mirror so far away from the chest downstairs? Because, well, for one, I wanted the chest to be close to the system that's going to deal with all the drops. And I needed the mirror to be close to, oops, can't use that one for going up. I need to go over here. I needed the mirror to be close to the Viz network. Because what happens is as the mirror drops or sends items through, the more items it sends, the more unstable it becomes. And that instability will go away over time if no items are sent through. But what will also get rid of that instability is order viz. And since it's nice and close to the viz relay here, it can draw in the order viz that it needs in order to remain stable and keep sending items through at a nice constant pace. Okay, and then now let's take a look down here at my little mechanism. Now I had to use a blue power comparator here, and the reason for that is because it's microblock compatible, and I have this gold strip here in this block, so I couldn't use a vanilla comparator on the chest. So I went ahead and used a blue power one. I've used a couple blue power ones. And what this does is basically, if this chest gets full, it's going to eventually, as the chest fills up, it's going to bring power out this way. And eventually it's going to reach this NOT gate, which will then go ahead and tell it, or turn off this AND gate. Because this NOT gate is inverting the signal and sending it into this AND gate. The AND gate says, as long as the chest is not full, and the switch is on, it'll go ahead and send a signal through this wireless receiver. And you can see there's some items coming through, so there's something I need to address down in the mob farm. We're going to get to that here in a second, but technically the mob farm should be off right now. And I know why. I realize now why, because I have magma cubes down there. And the way I'm trying to shut off the mob farm is with light, and magma cubes don't care about light. They just keep spawning regardless. So I'm going to have to address that when I go down there here in a second to show you the rest. So yeah, just look at the carbon lever. Now if I flip this, that should send the signal to turn on all the mob farms. And in a second, it takes a few seconds for it to actually start bringing drops through. But we'll see that here in a minute. It should see a good amount of drops. Now, because I left it and overnight, and I did not really remember about the magma cubes, you can see I've got a massive amount of magma cream already, and a pretty good amount of slime pearls, because those are where I get the slime pearls from, the magma cubes. So there we're starting to get Nebulous Heart. That was probably from an Enderman. Maybe, I don't know if that was from an Enderman. Come on, drop some stuff through there. There's a little bit of a flow. Yeah, it'll get better. It kind of goes in spurts. And that's just the way because of the mob farms work. So, you remember I got all my benches over here. I learned something I did not realize. The reason I was having so much trouble with them originally getting items to go into where they needed to go is because these will only accept items that are in their recipe at the time. So I don't need a filter in here at all. They will automatically kind of filter themselves pretty much. So I took out all the extra filters. I went ahead and hooked up some more benches to do boots because those weren't over there because I didn't get that many boots drops before, but then I started getting some from this farm. And then I decided that instead of cooking down all the gold bits, I would go ahead and just use them to get gold directly. So I should start stockpiling gold pretty soon too. Due to that, and I ran that cable. Yeah, so you kind of see some of it here. There's actually supposed to be cable there. Dang it. This thing's always switching modes on me. There we go. There, now I can see everything. I ran the item conduit that comes out and connects to the storage drawer system all the way up here to the cauldron that the alchemical furnace that I use to break things down, because I get a lot of potions of healing, and then I also want to be able to break down the diamond parts. So let's I think that's the majority of what I did up here. Some more pipe running and fixing down below, because I have to pull all these parts out. You can see that I'm cutting around that corner right there with some item conduit to pull out all of the products of these auto workbenches. So yeah, now I pretty much think I got almost all of the armor dealt with that comes in. The only thing that I haven't been able to deal with yet is the diamond chests and diamond leggings. You can see I got quite a lot of those built up in here. But that's not a problem. I'm going to fix that whenever I get around to making the new alchemical construct thing that I can make soon. That's probably next episode, actually. And then I should be pretty much done with Thaumcraft for a while. Let's go down and take a look at the actual workings of the mob farm, because I am kind of happy with the way that it came out. I think I made it look fairly nice for a mob farm. So let's go down and take a look at that. I might need to do some fixins. Like I said, well, actually, there's the one fix I definitely need to do. So down here, I got this little platform at the top. And we'll come down and look at this. There goes a slime. And what this is, I call this a reverse mob drop. So instead of them dropping down a shaft, they get pushed up a shaft into those spikes up there, because of the arcane levitators I got down here. They're pretty cool. And for some reason, the farm says that it's on. Oh, did I leave this lever on? No, it's off. Okay, we're having an issue with updating on this again. This should be on. So if I don't know, I might have to do a little bit of rearranging here. Well, let's try that. Let's get some blue wire. So this technically should be on right now, and it's not. So I need to see if I can't fix that. I think maybe if I move this back a little bit, it's just... Actually, let me get some redstone, because that might be a little bit more consistent. We'll just get a piece of redstone. We're going to connect that right there, and I'm going to put this thing right here. This is a online detector from Random Things. This is great. So if I put my name there, Landstryder, save that, and it'll detect when I'm online and send out a redstone signal, triggering this AND gate, and then that gets inverted, so it actually turns off all of the drawbridges, which then should turn on the mob farms. This also requires that lever upstairs, that circuit upstairs, is on. It means that the chest can't be full, the lever has to be on, and I have to be online for the mob farm to work. Any of those circumstances become false, and the mob farm will shut down. And that is exactly what I want, because I don't want to impact the server when I'm not actually online. And I think that's a nice thing for me to do. So, because this mob farm is going to get very ridiculous very fast. As you can see, I've got 4 spawning chambers. 2 of those are active. So down here we can see I'm using MFR conveyor belts in there. The chambers have 2 spawners. There's a spawner at the floor level, and there's a spawner up one. This particular room has creepers and magma creams. And this is the one I need to fix, because the magma creams, they'll spawn in any light level. So it doesn't matter if the lights are on or not. They're continuing to spawn. So I need to fix that. So the way I'm going to fix that is I'm actually going to go ahead and remove... I need to be careful about this. Remove this dirt. Yeah, there we go. That cursed earth right there. And that will turn that lava slime off, magma cream, off. And what I need to do is I need to put a drawbridge down there with an inverter and invert this signal so that the drawbridge puts that piece of dirt there only when puts a piece of cursed earth there only when the spawners are supposed to be on. That would be the way to do it, I think. Yeah. Now, hopefully, putting that space in there and putting a piece of regular redstone in there will prevent that from having that little issue we seen a second ago. It should now detect me properly being online and send the signal over to this circuit, and everything will work off. Now, this right here is just a lever down here that I put so that I can turn off the mob farms if I need to get in there and work on stuff. You can see when they're on, they have these columns of glowstone in them that should prevent the majority of spawns. Now, these two rooms are not done yet. I haven't put the conveyor belts or the spawners or anything in them yet. So we can kind of get in here and look. And this is a 3x3 column. I started making it 5x5, but then I discovered that the mobs continued a little bit of momentum forward as they were going up into the spikes up there. And they would occasionally fall down, and I was losing drops, and it just wasn't working out right. And I wanted to keep the kill zone as small as possible, because remember, I have to enchant those. Oh, the slimes are going to come after me now. Oops. Go out this way. Come on. And those things they're very annoying to work around, conveyor belts. I highly recommend making a pair of plastic boots when you're working with them, because that'll prevent them from picking you up as well. But I do need to, don't want to go up there because those spikes will hurt me quite badly. Actually, they won't, but they'll, it's not good. It's not a good idea. Okay, so let's take a look at the collection mechanism. It's pretty simple. I just have a vacuum hopper here, and I needed a vacuum hopper because I wanted to pick up the experience, and I didn't want to convert it to mob essence. I wanted experience. Let's see how many we got so far. We got 143 levels. I ran this a little bit yesterday after I set it up for a while with all the mob spawners on, and then of course it ran the magma cubes overnight because I forgot that they take the light level. They don't care about light level, and they'll just keep going. So now, with that off, so yeah, I think I made it look fairly nice for a mob spawner. I hope I did. I think so. But yeah, you can see that they just go up there, they get killed fairly quickly. Everything gets sucked in, and let's go take a look at the other end now that I fixed that little issue with it. We should be able to see some actual drops coming through pretty quickly. They don't have any good way up and down just yet, and I probably will put something in eventually for that. But let's come down here, take a look. We should see like clusters of mob drops coming through here. Oh, of course, now that I'm recording, it's not going to do anything. There it goes. And that's all getting sucked into this chest. And then that is all taken out and dealt with via this pipe. There's actually two connections to this chest. There's one below and one to the side. The one on the side gets rid of all the armor, all these armors that I'm throwing into the smeltery. So all the gold armor, all the iron armor, and all the chainmail, and swords, pickaxes, shovels, and axes get smelted down as well. So, right? Yeah, that's right. For some reason, axes is hung up. Let's see if we can, whatever. It usually works. And it'll unclog itself after a while if it does get clogged up for some reason. I think that's all of that up there. Yeah, this is the pipe that goes underneath. And you can see it connects to the controller slave there on the side now instead. It's also the pipe that comes out of the smart output. So what I did is I just, oh yeah, gotta go over here. I'll get used to this elevator system one day. And of course, it's going to give me a hassle about showing me the pipes. There, okay. This pipe system that's underneath the all of the auto auto work tables is the one that takes everything and puts it into the smeltery. That's actually a separate system. You can see it's not connected right there where it could be connected. I had to make sure that didn't connect actually. This one comes from the bottom of that chest over there. Goes all the way through, goes underneath the what's that thing called? What is that thing called? I forgot now what it's called. Fluid output something. Goes underneath the smart output. And then comes up this way, puts everything that it can into the drawer system. So it can only insert into the drawer system if there's already a slot for it, because everything's locked. Every drawer is locked. Even the ones that are empty are locked so that they can't have anything inserted into them until I tell it what can be inserted into it, basically. And then everything else comes up here, which also has a filter on it. So right now I'm just putting diamond helms and potions of healing in there. And if I get some diamond boots, I would probably put that on the filter as well, because there's nothing I can do with those right now. And then again, eventually, once I get the new alchemical furnace, the advanced alchemical furnace set up, which is that recipe that I just learned recently in Thaumcraft. I'm thinking that the advanced alchemical furnace is going to replace this. It's going to replace all of this, except for this guy right here. The alchemical boiler I'll need because I need aqua. But I'm going to change how it works. Because right now, it's working like constantly, and it tries to fill this warded jar. What I want to do is I want to get rid of all of these essential storage buses, and get rid of all these jars that you see here. And I'm probably even going to get rid of this over here and this setup here as well, and just use the advanced alchemical furnace for all of that eventually. So I guess I can fix that system down there. So what I'm going to need is a drawbridge. I probably should do this in the downstairs crafting table, because that one gives me issues occasionally. Unless I'm doing magic stuff, then I definitely want to do it there. So I need a drawbridge. And what am I missing? I'm missing a dispenser. I should be able to make that. How do I not have the stuff for a dispenser? Occasionally, because the cobblestone is constantly being converted to compressed cobblestone. Occasionally, when I go to use some cobblestone, I don't have enough. It's weird. It is weird. Okay, so drawbridge. I should have just made two. You know what? I should just make two of these because I know I'm going to have something else that does that. See? I don't have any cobblestone right at that particular second when I clicked. And then sometimes I have stacks of it, or a stack of it. Sometimes I have none of it. How many bows do I have in here? Apparently I had a few, so we'll just go ahead and use them all up for dispensers. I don't really have any other use for them. And I do need dispensers from time to time. Drawbridge. Get this. There we go. So I need... Did I actually make the first one? We'll make two. I like drawbridges. I use them a lot, so... Even if I made an extra one, I will know I will eventually use it. There's also these other kinds of drawbridges that are really cool too. The advanced drawbridge allows you to set every individual block rather than just put one stack of blocks in there. And then the advanced drawbridge goes out 63 blocks if you use it. It's really cool. Can extend an extremely long bridge of items. But what I'm going to use this for is I'm going to use it to extend that cursed earth out, but only when the spawner should be active. So I'm going to need that redstone conduit. Now it's insulated. I'm just using regular conduit. I'm going to need an inverter too of some kind. Some kind of NOT gate. Do I have a NOT gate? I don't have one ready to go, but I'm going to make one. And I could just use a torch to invert the signal. I really could do that, but I like using the circuit stuff just because it's like a neat little, it's a neat setup basically, and they're not hard. So there we go. That I think that'll be everything I need, I hope, to fix this up. Over here. down through here, and I know that my area is like right under here-ish. Whoops. Oh, just a little bit of lag there. That's what that was. And I'm back down here, and this is the one? No, that's over here. So what I need to do, shoot. I need a piece of material. Probably be easier to place it from the bottom. Oh, there we go. There's my order. I'm like, where's my order? There it is. Get a stack of material. And we will need to go right there. Yeah. And put the drawbridge down like so. It should be facing up. I think it is. And that should go there. And we can put this knot gate. Well, I'm gonna run a cable down. Might as well just come down the side here. All these windows in the sides of these spawners are all dark glass, so it's nice and lit up out here in the work area, in the observing area, basically. But inside these, it's nice and dark because this is dark glass. That is dark. Whoa, that's dark glass. Oh, that was a terrible window to break because that's one that's got the creepers coming through it. I'm gonna have an accident. There we go. Fix that. No, I heard a hiss for just a half a second there. It made me nervous. Let's get this connected to there, and then we'll come down right there, and I think we'll invert it on the bottom down here. Why not? So this has 1 input and 3 outputs, so that'll do, which it is currently being inverted. So if we, is that lit? I can't tell. We'll find out here in a second. It is. I heard the drawbridge extend the stuff that it needs. So now, if I flip that lever, that should turn off everything and retract. If I look in here, yes, the cursor's in there. And then if I turn it back on, well, yeah, turn the spawning system on, then I should look in here and I should see nothing because it's actually extended right at the moment. And that's all we need to do for that. So that's pretty cool. And we're gonna put let's see, what are we gonna put? I want the other creepers. So I have an actual second creeper spawner. And I'm thinking I will probably put the creepers with something, I don't know. What I need is the other creepers, I need a blaze spawner. I don't have a blaze spawner yet. And I really want the gas and the mini gas and a wisp. And I'm not sure how I'm going to do the mini gas and wisp because they're not going to like fall to the ground. So I need like a way to get them to, I think that once they are caught by the conveyor belt, it'll move them along and they won't be able to get away until the end of the conveyor belt, which will be into the shaft. So I think if the conveyor belt catches them, it'll push them on into the shaft, no problem. The trick is to get them at a point where the conveyor belt will definitely catch them when they spawn, or either that or be able to push them onto the conveyor belt somehow in order to get them to go. So I think what I want to do is this one right here is going to end up being another, and that's the other thing, the blaze one. And the reason I can only put one blaze in. Well, I could put multiple blaze in, but it has to be set up the same way I just did with the magma creams because it's going to need a drawbridge underneath it because they're not going to pay attention to the light level. Now, I don't have to worry about these dark spots down here because this is bedrock, so I don't have to worry about stuff spawning down there, which is kind of nice. So let me go grab that real quick. We're going to grab the other creeper and the blazes. Yeah, blazes. We want, because I have a blaze spawner from, actually I do have a couple. Bottom level of the rogue dungeon. And let's get the other dangerous creepers. Okay, the creepers are on my bar. They need to go on the top. And the blaze spawner needs to go on the bottom. And we're going to need a couple of... Let's see, what is it? Andesite? Andesite? Yeah, it's andesite that I use for the columns on the inside. It's not that big of a deal, but I want it to be the same all the way through. I just need my chisel, and then I can turn that into the... Oh, wrong material. Wrong material. There we go. Those are what I've been using for the thing. And I don't remember which one was the blaze spawner. I think it's the one on my... I hope it's the one on my bar. Because it's got to go down first. And then it's going to go on a pillar of andesite. There we go. Yeah, I hope the creepers never explode up there or anything like that. So far it's been good. So we're just gonna go with it. Oh, I didn't bring any of the shoot. I didn't bring any conveyor belts, and that's got to go down first before I do all the rest of this. Otherwise, it's gonna be really difficult with mobs spawning all around me, especially creepers. Conveyor, and I don't think I have enough. So I might have to go back up and create some more. Let's see here. Okay, now that I got the conveyor belts in there, I just need to get the spawners in there. And again, I hope this is the right one for the top. This is supposed to be the creeper. Actually, let's just come over here and test and double check. That is the creeper. Yeah. That was the creeper. Huh. Oh, what? Broken spawner. Broken creeper spawner. Dang it. Dang it! That's the second time that's happened to me. At least it was my own creeper spawner this time. Okay, well... well, what I'm going to do in that case is I'm going to set it up for the future. Because I'm going to go out and get another one. I'm not going to do that on camera, but... let's see, we need some cursed earth. Yeah, that was silly of me. That was super silly of me. But we'll just set it up for the future, and then we will, just have to knock out a block when it's time to do it. When it's time to put the actual one in there. And then, because that would be where the spawner would normally go, I'll put an extra block there, and then that. And then there needs to be that, which is going to be my... blaze spawner, yep, correct. And it's spawning right now because I'm actually standing right by here, so that's not a big deal. So we take those, put those down, and then we put our drawbridge right here, hopefully facing up. Appears what that did work. Okay, good. We'll put that in there, cursed earth. And then I'm probably not gonna have enough redstone conduit stuff to go down, am I? And I have to do it on this side, on this one. Okay. Let's see. One more. Oh, I have an extra one up there that I didn't need to put down. And I didn't bring a gate. Well, do I have enough actual pieces here to finish this up? See, make sure I have enough. Yeah, actually I had one left over because I got one too many up here. So now all I need to do is go get a gate and put it there, and then that will toggle like everything else should toggle whenever I'm not online or the chest gets too full, or I just want to turn it off. So let's back up here to make another knock gate. And I know, guys, I know some of you are going to say, why don't you just use a torch? Because I think that the knock gates are cool looking compared to just a torch. Probably could even use some magic crystals, I'm not sure. I don't know if there's an inverter crystal. Probably is. Knock gate. We're just going to use a knock gate because that's that way I stay consistent throughout the build, using the same kind of stuff. Try that one more time. There we go. So as soon as I put this in, I shouldn't have any problem. Come on, go down. There we go. There we go. That's working now. And yeah, I think I am going to leave the pillar in there of stone, just because I don't want it to look like it's not supported. We got this one here and that one there. We got the pillar. Okay, we're good. We're all good. And I don't know what I'm going to put in here yet, or the other empty one. Where's the other empty one? This is the one that's still empty? Yes, this is the one that's still empty. So I might put some crabs or something like that in there. In fact, maybe I'll set that one up. No, I'll set it up off camera. I will just figure out which mobs I want to put in there. I got a good selection. Actually, I need spiders. So actually, it's going to be the red scale broodlings and the helmet crabs in that last spawner. And you might have noticed down there, I have room on the corners to span some more. I could actually put a total of 8 spawn chambers on the first level. And then I could put a whole second set of spawn chambers. Another 8 spawn chambers on the next level up. If I really want to get crazy with this. You can see we're delivering items relatively quickly. And everything that's got a place to go is getting sorted out to where it needs to go. So there is my reverse mob spawner. I hope that that has completely been explained. And yeah, I'll probably show it again once I get it a little bit further along, if I add some more chambers or something like that. But yeah, leave any questions in the comments. I hope you enjoyed this as much as I enjoyed making it. And give me a like, give me a thumbs up for blowing up my own creeper spawner. Dang it. And until next time, I will catch you later.